What is this? What is this? Some of you said this is a dollar note, specifically a $10 note. I'm going to be more accurate. This is a piece of paper with pretty pictures on it. That's what this is. It has no intrinsic value whatsoever. It has no intrinsic value whatsoever. So some of you will remember back in the old days, up till around 1974, currencies used to be backed by gold. We used to have the gold standard. We abandoned the gold standard in 1974. That means whereas previously, theoretically, you could take your $10 and claim the equivalent in gold because the Reserve Bank held that, when the gold standard was done away with, it meant the currency was backed by nothing. So in today's world, most currencies are what we call fiat currencies. They are not backed by anything. That dollar note is a piece of paper with pretty pictures on it. Now, what's happened over time is governments have tended to abuse that situation. So they've tended to debase their currency by printing money. $10 today buys you a lot less than $10 did in 1975, for instance. It's due to inflation. Governments have printed money, they have debased their currencies. Now, one of the driving libertarian streaks in Bitcoin, for instance, is they are trying to avoid that. They're trying to run away from a situation where the government prints money and debases the currency. So Bitcoin has been set up in such a way that there will only ever be 21 million coins that are minted. The blockchain is hard-coded to cap Bitcoins at 21 million. There'll be no more Bitcoins that are minted after that. The second thing I want to talk to you about is the attraction of anonymity afforded by cryptocurrencies. Even if you have an account, a Bitcoin account, there is no one else who can find out who you are as the underlying account holder. Currently, cryptocurrencies do not have to comply with Know Your Customer, anti-money laundering regulations that banks, for instance, have to. So a lot of people have been drawn to the anonymity of cryptocurrencies. They've been used to facilitate illegal activities. So some folks trading in drugs or kidnapping or engaging in commercial and individual ransoms and other illegal activities have been drawn to these cryptocurrencies because of that. Some of the cryptocurrencies have simply been Ponzi schemes taking advantage of naive investors. So you've had an explosion of cryptocurrencies. There are over 3,000 cryptocurrencies that are available at this point in time, and the number is growing. But these are just some of the things you need to consider when you're looking at where cryptocurrencies came from, their design, and where they're at now in terms of people opportunistically taking advantage of them. Think of issues relating to debasing currencies, think of issues relating to anonymity, and think how that can enable transactions which are antisocial to take place.